Hey everyone. Today's gospel reading is one that is hard to swallow, at least for me. It's the story where Jesus tells a parable about these two sons and their father who tells them to go out and work in the fields. And the first son says to his father, "I will not go," but then later changes his mind and says, "Okay, I'll go out there and do something." The second son says, "Okay, I'll go," but never actually goes and does anything. Jesus asks the temple leaders, which of these sons did this father's will? And they all answered the first, obviously the one who later changes his mind and actually does something. And so he says that this is kind of what this generation is like, that we can be like that second son where we say we're going to do something, where we say that we are dedicated to the Lord in some way, but when it comes down to it, we don't really follow through. I feel that this can be for me like a little bit of a something grinding on my heart saying, do you just live your faith on Sundays or the times when other people see it? And does it really shine through at other moments, at every other time of your life? That's a good question for all of us, and one that we have to keep pondering. It's been my belief, and I think that a lot of people have noticed this, that, God has been purifying his church in the last however many years. It's no secret that the church has suffered a lot of loss and a lot of probably prestige, you could say, even in the world, that it's seen as kind of an outdated institution, not really needed now in a modern world. That doesn't have much to speak to our society anymore. But the church is the same always, and we always need our faith. We always need Jesus. That doesn't change day to day. But what can change now is that our church is purified from any thinking that we can just be Christians on Sunday or just be Christians in name only. That we have to be totally all in for Jesus. Jesus wants that for every single person on earth, but every person in his church. In the first reading, it says that the Lord will raise up a remnant of his people, a remnant that will be faithful and humble. I hope that each one of us is like those people. This season of Advent helps us to be humble, faithful, to be waiting for the Lord rather than waiting on our own selves or on our own things. Today we celebrate the feast of St. Lucy, who was a virgin and martyr in the 2nd century, very early on in the church's history, the time when it was very dangerous to be a Christian, and so she had to be totally devoted to her faith. She was killed because she wouldn't get married to this man who was the one she was betrothed to, the one that she was supposed to be married to, because she wanted to be pure all of her life, to save herself totally for Jesus, to be dedicated totally to Jesus. The Lord wants to raise up a church that is completely dedicated to him. Maybe it doesn't mean dedicating ourselves body and like St. Lucy did, dedicating our virginity to him, but all of our mind and heart to him. That's what the Lord wants from each of us. Let's pray today that we might have that grace to be totally dedicated to him, to be part of that remnant, and to do as the Father asks when he asks. God bless you all.